What's up guys, in this video we are going to discuss how to choose the right Shopify theme for your Shopify store, whether you want to transition your store to the new theme or you're just starting out. This tutorial is going to be how to choose a right theme for your brand so that you can maximize your conversion rate and how much revenue you generate from your Shopify store. So the first question that we have here, should you go for the free theme or the premium paid theme on the Shopify store? And in 99% of the time it's going to be the paid theme, and I'm just going to explain to you why. The thing with all the free themes such as Dawn and all the other themes is that they don't look that well, they don't look that professional. Now of course you can always build your product page on your own with all the Shopify page builders and stuff, but the problem with them is that their mega menu and the other elements of those themes don't look that well, and after some time you will limit the potential of your Shopify store because you have chosen to go with a free theme. Of course, anytime you can choose to change that, but right from the start I would highly suggest you to go with the paid theme, and I will explain to you why. So in this example we have the Dawn theme, and this is an example for the apparel brand. The thing is that you can see how their navigation bar look like, and you can see it really doesn't look that professional. It doesn't give you much of the customizations and all these things, and because of that you can't go more than that, and at some point you would need to add some apps and stuff if you want to improve your navigation bar. While on the other side, if you have chosen to go with some paid themes, you will get just like way more professional Shopify store, and a lot of you guys are not a professional designers. You want to sell your products, and for that reason, just by investing $200, $300 or $400, you will significantly increase how professional your Shopify store look like, and therefore you will bring that confidence and trust in your visitors' mind so that they place the order without worrying of getting scammed and stuff like that. So let's say for example we are looking for the paid theme on the Shopify store. Let's cover some of the examples. One of my favorite theme and the theme that we use for one of our clients is this theme. It's called the Enterprise, and this theme for almost $400 you will get a lot of features, a lot of customizations and stuff. You can see how you can get a very professional looking Shopify store. You can have all these collections that are looking very well. You can have this section as well. The mega menu also looks very professional. When you hover it, you can see you can have all these different sections of the mega menu. You have this option. So just by paying $400, you have a lifetime theme that you can just update constantly and have a very professional looking Shopify store that will significantly increase the confidence and trustability of your visitors. Also, a very good thing about this theme is that you can have a collection page with all these different filters and stuff. You can even have these swatches on the product. You have the compare option, and if you don't need these things you can just turn them off and have a more simple version. But the thing is that with these themes you will have way more customization options and more features that will not hold you back whenever you want to test something new, and so that you don't need to add too many apps that can potentially slow down your Shopify store. While on the free themes such as the Dawn, which is the most popular one, you can see how the collection page look like. I don't say that you can't get away with this theme if you're selling some apparel products and you want this really minimalistic style. You can give it a try, but the problem is that you don't have that many options when it comes to the navigation bar as well with your footer. So for that reason, you will just be limited with these features. Now the thing when you're choosing a theme is that the product page of that theme doesn't matter that much, and it's because you can always build the custom product page with the page builders such as Instant, Replo, Gem Pages, Pagefly, and all these apps. But some of you guys don't have experience with these apps and you want to get the theme that will just like look very professional and that you can just increase your sales and that you don't have to bother with these things. And for that reason, investing some money on the paid theme is like very good ROI for your business. Now let's see another paid theme. This cost almost $300, and you can see the difference between these stores from the paid theme and the Dawn theme, which is the free theme. The navigation bar once again looks just way better. You can have a store that looks very professional for only $300, and it's not that hard to set up. You can again have these swatches, while in the Dawn theme you would need to install the app to have that, which after some time is the same. You're going to spend the money on the app, while at this time you can just buy the theme and have all these things long term. So for that reason, going with the paid team is just like way better option than going with the free team. Now, what I would suggest you is to do a research of all the possible teams. You can even search it by the industry, by your niche, and that way see what's the team that can be the best for you. And a very important thing when you're choosing a team is to test it. You want to try and test the team and build your most important features. If these color swatches are important to you, you want to ensure that this team have it, and then you narrow down the selection that you want to go for. And it's really good thing with the Shopify that even though it's a paid theme, you can have it on your store, you can customize it, you can try and test all the things, and then when you're ready to publish it online, you can just buy it and have it on your store. And once you are ready to buy your theme and publish it, and this is one of the most important things, you want to A/B test your theme transition every time. You don't want to guess just because it looks better to you and it feels better to you. It doesn't mean that it will perform better. So for that reason, you always want to test this thing. And one of the best apps to do that is IntelliGems, so that you see that your new theme brings you the higher revenue per visitor. So I would suggest you to go with a paid theme. I would go throughout the themes that you see that are looking good for your niche, that have the features that you need, that are really important to you. Ideally, you want to choose the theme that has the most customizations options, that has the most features, even if you don't need them at this point, because at some point you might need them. And with these features, you will not need to add any additional apps to pay for the apps. You will be able to A/B test all the things within your theme, which will just speed up the process and make it much easier for you. So that's it for this video. To get my free training, subscribe to my newsletter at the bottom and watch the next video that I will have on this end screen.